analyze the games honestly, I think there's still positive things and there's still very good things we can take out from this period, although the results are not like we expected them to be and like we want them to be. But in the end, you have to see that the positive things, and you have to see how all the players are working on the pitch and on the training ground together, and that's why we have a lot of positive things to look back, and that helps us to play today with courage, to play with confidence, and that's what we try to do.
Mikel, starting with team news, no Havertz still, and Odegaard on the bench. Is it illness or managing minutes?
No, they weren't fully recovered, and we had certain issues as well with Martinelli. So yeah, it's what it is.
How different is the dynamic up front with Trossard, Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus and Nwaneri as an attacking midfielder?
Very different qualities, great qualities individually. And within the chemistry in certain sides, I think it can work really, really good as well. So, very good.
Yeah.
As is the case with every Arsenal game from here on in, Ian, we're in must-win territory once again for the Gunners against a side who were the first to take points off them this season.
Yeah, they seem to do well at the Emirates, but like we seem to have a sign of them at the Amex. Hopefully that can happen today, but you know it's going to be interesting with this team. I think. The front three, I'm quite excited about what the front three are capable of doing. But then it's the right-back situation for us with Thomas Partey maybe coming inside and inverting to help in the midfield as well. It's going to be interesting to see what Declan Rice does, because he's probably going to need some help on that right side where he might be playing with Ethan Nwaneri, who may have to come back and help Thomas Partey if that happens. But I think that we should be looking to control the ball with Jorginho. So. Hopefully we'll see how it goes in that respect.
Yeah, one thing they need to do is try and keep a clean sheet on the road, something they've not done for 8 games in the Premier League.
Yeah, well, you know, the main thing, like you said at the start of this, is that you have to win. And obviously the defence have done very well to this point of getting back to their stalwart style, what they've got. But at the same time, it's about winning at this stage for Arsenal.
What frame of mind are Brighton going into this game?
Probably, well, frustrating at the moment. A lot of potential. The squad's absolutely packed, and they show glimpses, but it's just about turning that potential into results and showing a little bit of patience. I think probably too many draws, which we've seen at Brighton in previous seasons. But again, that boils back down to that patience and letting these guys develop.
But they have, of course, made life difficult for the big boys, which we know they can do, Ian.
Yeah,
does that make you feel a little bit guarded?
Well, you have to be guarded. Of course you're guarded, especially as an Arsenal fan who knows how important it is to win. You know, the main thing is on the road is not to lose. You know, Brighton haven't been scoring as many goals as they have been recently, and we've seen them score, especially once Danny Welbeck came out of the team. But at the same time, it has to be a solid performance from Arsenal, and chances have to be taken if they're created. And at the moment, Jesus is in great form. Yeah, you're hoping that he and Trossard, you know, coming back to his old stomping ground, can put in a good performance, because it's a game that Arsenal have to get something out of.
A draw would be good for Brighton in the circumstances, considering where Arsenal are. I mean, you are the draw specialist, right? 9 already this season.
Well, I personally would like to shake a draw. I'd rather go for a win or a loss. Do you know what I mean? At the minute, we're just getting caught with too many draws.
Of an English nationality, considering his new job. But for Arsenal, they go into this game on the back of that, I suppose, a hard-fought win against Brentford. We covered that. Suspended during Timber makes way, of course, for Partey at right back. But back-to-back league starts for 17-year-old Ethan Nwaneri.
Yeah, and rightly so. You know, he's done well when he's come in. You know, he's not there just to make up numbers. He's there to actually contribute. I thought the game the other day was a must-win game for Arsenal, and he played it because he picked him and he played it and he played.
Points have gone away. What did you make of the penalty decision?
Well, first of all, disappointed with the result, especially when we have started the game quite well, scored a beautiful goal. But then, yeah, we lack control. We gave the ball away, and we didn't manage to do the simple things well enough to be really on top of the game and have the dominance that we required. The game was always open without really conceding nothing. So that part disappointed in terms of the performance, because we should have created much more. And then extremely disappointed as well with the decision that leads to the goal, because I never seen something like this in my life.
It's the first time I've commentated on a decision like that. He was going for the ball, but he mistimed it. Anywhere else on the pitch, though, would it be a foul?
No, but he touches the ball as well.
You think he touched the ball first?
Yeah, he touches the ball. No, second.
Fair enough. And so you're very disappointed with that decision?
Yes.
Overall, though, when they stepped up their intensity in the second half, did your players, because in the first half you were in total control, weren't you? I thought. In the second half, when they stepped up their intensity, did that change things dramatically?
I don't think it was intensity. It was the fact that we did a lot of things not to the standards with the ball. So we didn't get any momentum. We never got set in areas that after that we can generate chances and counter press in the right moments. So that's why the game, without really conceding, we conceded one chance when we had 10 players on the floor, and then Minte takes off. But after that, yeah, I think we have to do much better things than we've done today, especially with the ball, and we lost 2 points.
You're unfortunate for Saliba because up to then he'd been flawless, hadn't he? Flawless.
No, really good, but it's not Saliba, you know, he goes in the action, it's a 50-50 ball in the air, he touches the ball, then Willie touches the ball as well, and that's it, the decision is made.
Goal for Nwaneri, what a promising player he is.
Yeah, for sure, at his age, you know, to do again what he's done. Really bad news because I think we lost him as well, we had to take him off at half-time with some muscular issues, but let's see.
There's another one then for you, another injury
we
problem.
lost a lot of players in the last week or so again. So that is a disappointing part. The way the team tries, the ambition that they have, how they try to do the right thing, it's unbelievable. So
I know the run of draws goes on, but this was a terrific point for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can see it from this perspective. Of course, we are also disappointed because we thought that, or we think that we deserved more. We had the better chances, and therefore we weren't able to score the second goal. But in the end, I think we have to take the positives away. We defended quite good. We didn't give away that many chances, and therefore we have to stay positive.
How did you see the penalty incident?
Penalty, clear penalty.
I said in the commentary, I know they would think it was harsh, but if you commit that foul anywhere else in the football pitch, it's a foul.
Yeah, and it's just only like head to head. So if it's like another piece of the body, then everyone would say it's a clear penalty. But like this, for me, it's that João Pedro plays the ball with his head, and then Saliba comes too late, and therefore it's a clear one.
That'll do him the world of good, won't it, João Pedro? Because he struggled a little bit for confidence. He took the penalty brilliantly, and late on at Aston Villa, I thought showed improvement as well.
Yeah, I think João is a key player, and he's also one of our leaders. Today he was our captain, and he showed a good performance, not only in possession, also out of possession, and therefore every player has like bad phases in his development, in his process, and we are there to help him. We are there to give him the right support and advices, and I'm sure he will come back really strong.
How much did your greater intensity in the second half play in getting the point?
I think it's a big word for us to play consistently with this intensity, and when we're not able, we are only able to play only phases of the game, and I think that we have to improve. We have to get fitter. We have to be mentally ready to play intense for 90 minutes, and if we're not able to do it, then it will be difficult to win games, and there should be a learning from these games.
But you've got so many young players in the side. You look around, 21, 20, 22. That's a factor in that, isn't it?
I will never use this as an excuse that we have a young squad, because that's exactly the way from Brighton, and I truly believe in it and I truly support it. So our job is to make these young players as quick as possible ready and mature enough to know what it needs to win Premier League games, and therefore it's our job to help them.
No Lewis Dunk today with a slight calf problem, but Eagle went off. Is that serious?
It didn't look perfect, so we have to wait for the scan.
So these things aren't helping you, are they? Experienced, but Welbeck out, all the experienced players gone.
Yeah, for sure. There would be another excuse, but also I will never use the injuries as an excuse. I think it happens to a lot of teams, and we have to replace the players who get injured the best way we can. We have a big squad, we have a big potential in the squad, so therefore we try to find solutions.
And finally, the way the crowd reacted as well must show you the potential of this football club, because the reaction, pouring rain, very cold, the reaction was magnificent.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's very important that the crowd understand that that's a really young team, and a team that is in the process, and we need the support from our supporters, especially when we're playing it here at home. It's our 12th man, and we need them to push us to the wins, to push us through this phase. And I'm sure that long-term...
Joint biggest win in the Premier League this season. Do you feel like the team is back in the...
But still we are not like we are for different reasons, but of course the results will help us, and we struggle with our strength with the ball, but yeah, it's what it is.
Savinho had a good game, very creative end product with his deliveries.
Absolutely, he was brilliant. He's the few that have this fresh, this glimpse of brilliant, and I'm really happy for the work ethic is unbelievable for all of us, but our game still is not the composer. We accelerate everything, and but at the same time, of course, so we struggle a lot with the results lately. Have you know, the last 2 victories and the last 3 games we didn't lose, so it's good.
But nice to see the smiles in the tunnel as the players come back into the dressing room, because as you say, it's been a difficult few months.
Yeah, I would say 1 month and a half, no? Comparing with 8 years, so it's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. And just, I think West Ham had more shots in the game, but in terms of the finishing, Haaland didn't get many opportunities, but so sharp with the way he finished.
Yeah, absolutely. The first half, we were lucky, the first goal, so they were better in the first minutes. We could go on 0-1, 0-2. We were lucky in that, and that I thought it would be composer, but it happened. The second goal helped us, an incredible goal. We made a fantastic second goal, but still we are not.
Otherwise, the game is always open, and at the end we concede a goal. Yeah, but overall, I think today we deserve to win the game.
You don't want that to become a theme, do you? Late on, it happened at Fulham, didn't it? They equalised, they got a winner, but how do you put a stop to that? Is it easier said than done?
No, yeah, sometimes we are going to win game at the end, sometimes you are going to lose game, or like today, draw the game at the end. So it's going to happen in both situations. Probably the goal we concede, it's the ball was for us. We were in control of the ball, we lost the ball, and then from there we concede. But as I said, probably if we were a bit more clinical before the goal they scored, I think the game could be finished. But then, as I said, when you miss chances at the end, the game is always there, and we concede.
Yeah, it felt like the game could have been finished in the first half, didn't it? You were really at it. I mean, I know Nicholas Jackson has scored some great goals for you this season, but quite wasteful today. There were opportunities for you, weren't there, in that first half?
Yeah. We had between first half and second half also we had 3-4 clear chances, and as we said, probably 2-0 can kill the game a little bit, but 1-0 it's always there. They believe, one corner, one transition, they boost the energy, and at the end, yeah, as I said, unfortunately we concede.
I was watching you when you scored your goal. It was just a little smile, but it was a beautiful team goal, wasn't it? The one you scored.
Yeah, absolutely. It was very good from Jadon. I think we had some good moment today on the ball. Off the ball, the team was aggressive, winning second ball, duels against this kind of team. We didn't concede so many transition. Knowing that at the end you are going to concede some transition. Josh Achipong was fantastic for us. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't win, but I think today we deserve to win the game.
Yeah, we should mention him, shouldn't we? 18 years old, first Premier League start. He looks so composed.
Yeah. We really trust Josh. It's just a matter of a right path for him, and he will be an important player for this club.
I know you get bored of talking about the words title race, but what about the top 4 race now? How intense is that going to be, do you think, for everyone in that Champions League spot? I'm not taking you out of the title race, but it's crazy up there, isn't it?
No, yeah, I'm laughing because 2-3 weeks ago we were in the title race. Now I always said the same. We go game by game, try to be focused on the next one. Now we are there, and when you don't win 3-4 games, it's normal that the rest they're gonna come close. In the last 4 games, we draw 2 and we lost 2, and the rest they win games. So it's normal that they're gonna be, the gap is close now, but there are still 18 games. So